What's going on, guys, and welcome back once again. Yes, Spider-Man No Way Home was directed once again by Jon Watts and is the third in the Home trilogy, I guess you could call it that. And stars once again Tom Holland as Spider-Man, who after his identity is revealed, Peter Parker turns to Doctor Strange for help by casting a spell that goes horribly wrong, in which dangerous foes from other worlds starts to attack. Of course, this was an anticipated film of mine. Not as much as The Matrix, but we'll get into that later. But this movie is one of those that's really anticipated. I mean, of course, it's Spider-Man. And after seeing the trailers and after seeing the advertisements and all that, yeah, there was a really good chance that I was going to be excited for this, and that I was. And was I disappointed? Let's just say that this is the ultimate Spider-Man. Let's get into the positives of Spider-Man No Way Home. First and foremost, the direction was excellent. After the way Far From Home ended, the stakes are higher. Spider-Man's identity got revealed to the whole entire world by Mysterio, and you try to figure out where he's going to go from here. It just added that extra boost to the story and the situation. It's different from Iron Man, because Iron Man just flat out says it. Peter Parker, he's a team with much, much more to lose. And that's what makes the stakes higher for this. And this was the first adaptation of any Spider-Man movie I've ever seen or that I've heard of where his identity actually gets told. Again, it's not like Iron Man where he just flat out says it. Hey, I'm Iron Man. Yeah, whatever. But, it's just, this is Spider-Man. That was never his intention. Again, I'm not a comic book reader, as I stated many times before on this channel, but I really don't think that there was anything out there. Now, I may be wrong, but not that I know of that there's any Spider-Man adaptations or anything where everybody knows his identity. I just don't really see that actually true. I don't really see that as a possibility. Because Iron Man and Spider-Man is two totally different characters. Even though they're both superheroes, they just got two totally different personas. And Spider-Man, that's never been him. So that's what makes the stakes higher for Spider-Man No Way Home. And it felt justified to where the impact just felt satisfying enough. It just felt extremely justified to where the tone, it was just darker, and which also worked. And it felt really justified. It had a really deep impact to where it was extremely satisfying to the point to where, okay, yeah, you could definitely get on board with this. Which made the tone so much darker. Compared to the other Spider-Mans, this was way darker. It had so much darker tones in it because they put Peter Parker through the ringer pretty much. Without giving anything away, because I can't really talk too much about. And they really upped the stakes for that. They really upped the stakes because of that. Up until this point, the Tom Holland MCU version of this character was a little lighthearted. But when they got to this one, it was much darker. Again, they put him through the ringer in this. And the cast was great. You got Tom Holland, of course, who returns as Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man. He gives a great performance here. I never had a problem with him ever since he took over the role. I never really had a problem with him. He's always been satisfying to me as that character as Spider-Man. And of course, you got the PC Resistance. And from the trailers, I'm not ruining anything because it has this in the trailer, but you get Alfred Molina as Doc Ock, which has not missed a step. It's been almost 20 years since he played this role. They had to de-age him, which looked fantastic, by the way. But he hadn't lost his step at all. Willem Dafoe comes back as Green Goblin, which was excellent. And Jamie Foxx comes back as Electro, which they improved his look from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. They improved his look a lot. From the total blue, which you got in Amazing Spider-Man 2, to like a much more yellowish, which I heard that was more of the character's form in the comic books. That was one of the complaints that I believe Amazing Spider-Man 2 had amongst many others. They definitely improved his look in this. They definitely improved his look. And Jamie Foxx, of course, he was terrific once again. The look and feel was great. And it definitely really looked great, especially for the action sequences, which is why I go for these. Some people go for like the Mary Jane and Peter Parker relationship. I mean, I do too, but I'm more about the action, and that's what this movie had. It had the best of both worlds in that sense. You know, you get the good chemistry between Zendaya and Tom Holland, which is always a treat. When you have good chemistry between two characters, that really does help. But if you're an action junkie like me, it's also a win. I didn't have a problem with how it was shot. I'm hearing some kind of complain about how it was shot and how they had to keep the mystery between everything that went on, which I will not say. The way that the film looked kind of impacted that for them, and it did really for me. I thought it was done pretty well. It was perfect action sequences. It's just what I expected. So I didn't have a problem with Spider-Man No Way Home. I thought it was a well-made film, a well-made superhero MCU film. Yet another win for Marvel. I thought it was perfect. Once I get my grading back, this won't be it. But if I was grading this, I'd give it an A+. Keep in mind, I will have a rating system here again soon. That's coming. For now, A+ for this one. This is definitely the definitive Spider-Man. So Spider-Man No Way Home, did you like it? Did you like the direction of it? Did you like where they went with it, especially after Far From Home's ending? Did you like the way they handled all the characters, especially with the villains? Or is this not your favorite? Do you prefer the others? Leave me your comment down below and give me your thoughts. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I will have the Matrix review. I know I said I'd do like a Matrix film series review, or at least I'd try. But I don't think that's going to happen. I will get some film review series up, which I am thinking of right now, but I won't mention it right now because I know I keep on saying one thing and then doing the complete opposite. It's just been such a crazy time for me now. But I will get around to doing those one of these days, I promise. So thank you so much, guys, again, for watching this video. Like, subscribe, comment, and share the Big Four. And I will see you on the next one, which will be Matrix Resurrections. Although I might do a Spider-Man No Way Home spoiler review if things work out good, if things work out for that. So anyway, if I don't, then I will see you regardless on Matrix Resurrections, which will come regardless. Thank you so much, guys, as always, for watching. Peace.